so some of you may be aware that that engine, dead, kaput. Spent about 250 quid on parts, hours on it, for it to just leak oil all over again. So I think the crank's bent is one of the main problems. With MX5s, it's cheaper, quicker, easier to just replace the engine. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to try to do it. So get this one out, this one in, not the gearbox. I'm going to use my original gearbox. That's just extra work I can't be bothered with. So let's see how we get on. Let's get this engine out, shall we? Right, where are we at? I thought I'd stop that time lapse for a minute just to sort of tell you what I've done. So, what have I done? Christ, I am no good at this, am I? I've undone loads of stuff. What have I undone? Christ. So yesterday I took the radiator off. Yep, I took the radiator off, and I took the manifold off the new engine. Today I have undone the power steering pump. I undone that. Undone the water hoses for the back of the engine. I have done the wiring loom for the front of the engine and moved it all to the back. I've done the throttle cable, its bracket, and some of the vacuum lines. You just see me do the alternator. So next will be fuel lines, undo the manifold from the downpipe, and then that's nearly everything unplugged. I'll have to go around and double check, but yeah, should be nearly ready to come out. Spot on. Back again, right, so I forgot to film the last little bit. I did the fuel lines, made lots of mess, and the place stinks of fuel. And I didn't do the exhaust on the downpipe because it was pretty tricky to get to, so I've done it at the manifold instead, hoping I can just sort of lever it out of the way while we bring the block out. So next, because I'm being awkward and trying to leave my gearbox in to save effort, it's going to create more effort because I have to take the inlet off to get to the starter motor, to get to the starter motor off, to then split the gearbox, to then get the engine out. So yeah, it was saving me time and effort. Sort of. Not. But so once again, let's get cracking, let's get back into another little time lapse and get going. This weather Right, unfortunately the GoPro died last time and I didn't have the charger, but I cracked on regardless. This wasn't a how-to video, so do you know what I mean, we're right. So this is what we're looking at now. Now, some of you are going to say, you didn't need to take that off. I probably didn't, but do you know what I mean? I had the time, so I was going to. So, you got the inlet manifold off, fuel rail, throttle body, starter motor. I did take the manifold off in the end, because while I was underneath, gearbox bolts are out as well. So yeah, while I was out doing the gearbox, I actually managed to get to the manifold bolts down there. So, now, really, I've just got to split the gearbox from the engine and get the engine out. Obviously, there's going to be one or two hoses or wires that I've forgotten that I haven't unplugged, so I'm not going to send it when I take the engine out. But let's get another time lapse going. Fingers crossed the battery doesn't die this time, so I did charge it. But yeah, this is going to take me a while because I'm very cautious about what I do. Again, let's get to it.
And this time, we're gonna get funky. Funky. Everybody clap their hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands.
Right, so obviously I'd forgotten about that last sneaky gearbox bolt, so we've got that now. Classic seatbelt for the engine hoist. So I'm pretty sure I haven't drained the oil out of this. So I'm going to drain the oil first and then try and, yeah, get the broken lump out. Fingers crossed. Pretty sure everything is disconnected all. So take the weight of the engine. Need to undo the mounts, engine mounts that is, because obviously I'm leaving the gearbox in. As I said before, for less effort, but it's going to cost me more. Anyway, so next I'm going to undo the engine mounts and just basically give everything a wibble wobble, hit it with hammers, shout at it, and then hopefully it come out. Fingers crossed. Right, as you can see, I've released it, and it's just weeing out some coolant right now. Let's get them out. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. And I think I did unplug everything. Not one thing forgotten. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
See, it's only a plea.
Oh yeah. Take me higher, higher. Well, we're getting pretty close to the bonnet. Warning, vehicle reversing. Warning, vehicle reversing. This crane is like the most awkward thing to move around ever. Whoa, Nelly. There we go. Done. Halfway. Old engine out. Now, I do have some help coming tomorrow because I, believe it or not, I do have a day job. Got to pay the bills and this lot. So I've actually got work to do in my day job tomorrow. I've got a good lad coming. Right, we are back. I told you I was going to have help. Help is here. I've got Ryan from RH Automotive. This guy knows his stuff. Otherwise I wouldn't have used him. I'm doing most of it myself. yeah, he does literally everything, anything, and it's not on there yet, but he's now does remaps. So you want more fuel consumption, pops and bangs, give him a message, he can do it. He's in there right now just going through the bits that I've given him and left him to sort through. Once he's happy and he's comfortable with what he's got, I'll get you on a time lapse and you can watch him work his magic. But yeah, he's got everything he needs in this van. He doesn't need a single tool of mine, literally. Everything he needs, he's got. Luckily, he's inside today with the weather. He's looking pretty British. Yeah, let's get you set up on the time lapse.
Release me and let me dream about making that love on the heath, tearing off tights with my teeth, but there's no relief. In my kitchen, it's black and I'm low. Oh, if I could only get some sleep. Creaky noises make my skin creep. I need to get some sleep. I can't get no sleep.
Yeah, just need to push it forward. I was just trying to leave it with the garment.
Yeah, it does. It needs to. Tell you what, I'll just go and get my big bar.
What, that big 5 foot?
My daddy O bar that don't fuck about.
What's the size of that fucking thing? Me and Ryan ran out of time yesterday. As you can see, we got the engine in, but it wouldn't fire. I've got another buddy with me now, Sam. We got it firing and running, but only on brake cleaner. Brake cleaner. So I'll set you up and you can watch us struggle. Right. Get it running on brake cleaner again. Ready? It's not getting fuel. And it's leaking fuel out of that pipe.
Which one?
You can see it travelling down on the outside of that metal.
Right, what we'll do is see if we swap pipes, see what happens then.
Yeah.
Apply.
Maybe that's where it popped the pipes, it's back pressure.
Could
And
possibly
now
be.
it's trying to force it outwards.
Yeah, I think the pipes are the wrong way around. There shouldn't be that much pressure.
You might have cracked it now, though. Well, you might have cracked it. Put the map and that on it as well. That just seems like a lot better, doesn't it?
Yeah, whack the pipe back on. Whack this bad boy back on. So there's a lot there.
Go on then. Steamy man. Yeah, she's alive. Video done. Finished. Bye. Right, I don't know if you would have heard any of that because of the audio, but she runs, she lives again. Sounds really healthy as well. So let me just show you. Healthy as anything. Oh, it's so much fuel. But yeah, she's fixed. So that brings us to the end of the video now. The car's all up and running, sounds nice, sounds good. We're so close to show season now, which this one's booked into a fair few. So there's a few final touches to do and it should be ready. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, have a look through my previous videos. Don't forget to give it a like if you like it, a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, let me know why. Yeah, thank you very much.